Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I make my U-part wigs. This video is going to be kind of lengthy because it's very detailed, so just an FYI. This is the cap that I use. I use the Wave Builder Stretch Cap, and I like these caps because they are very lightweight and the fit is really well. I also use polyester thread and a curved weaving needle, a good pair of sharp scissors, and I use quilting pins or straight pins just to keep the weft in place as I'm sewing. And this is the hair that I use, the Lustre Rio Curl, and this is from Gold 22. If you want to know more information about this hair, check out my previous video. I will leave the link below. But just some points about the hair. It is human blend hair. It has a really nice curl. It's really soft and full, and it's just gorgeous. Okay, so I just start by placing the cap on the mannequin head and just making sure it's on right and the seams are even and all of that. And then I place the weft right above the band in the back, and I use the quilting pins to hold the weft in place. And when I first start, I go through the weft and do about 2 or 3 stitches through the weft, and then as I sew along I go around the weft. So I only sew through the weft on the ends, and I'm just doing a very simple stitch. I just go under and twist the thread around the needle 2 times, and I just continue to do that. So under, twist, and pull. I don't know about you guys, but it's like when I make a wig and I start this first track, like sewing on the first weft, it's like I don't have my groove yet, so I'm just always getting the thread hooked on the pins, and I'm just not in the groove yet. But once I get further along, I get a lot faster. So in this wig, I am doing the flip over method, which basically means that I'm not cutting any of the tracks. I'm just gonna sew down and flip it from side to side until I'm all done. Okay, so here I just want to point out of how I'm actually placing the wefts. I got this tip from Ivy here on YouTube. I'm placing it in a upside down U, and she stated that this makes the cap and the wefts lay a lot flatter once the cap is on your head. So I tried this out, and I really do like how flat the hair lays. Like, it looks really good. So thank you, Ivy. But yeah, just continue to sew the hair down in this fashion. As I'm sewing, I never sew on any of the seams. I always sew over, just so that the cap will be able to stretch once everything is done. But I wanted to get a close-up of how I do the flip over. I basically pin the hair in place and try to get it really flat. As you can see, it's still a little lumpy, so I'm just repositioning my pins, and I basically just fold the hair over and put the needle through the cap and through the fold of the wefts, and I go through this. I stitch through that about two or three times, and then I also stitch through the weft the second stitch, and then I just continue to sew as usual. Just a quick tip to don't work with too long of a piece of thread, because as you can see there, it gets a little tangled if you go too fast. So yeah, that's just a tip. I usually just work with 2 arm lengths worth of thread, and that seems to work out pretty good for me. Okay, so this is the final weft that I'll be sewing onto this cap. And for this weft, I am making sure to stitch it really tight and really neat. And also I am stitching it really close together because this is the stitch that is going to be exposed and that you'll see on the U-cap. And I did not sew any combs into this wig. I just been securing it with bobby pins, but I may sew in some clips or something just to make it, you know, easier and faster to apply. So yeah, this is the finished look. I love how it came out. I'm so happy. This hair is gorgeous. If you want to know more information, check out my blog, longhairprettynails.com. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.